What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be applying some updates to the gun games systems. I've improved a bunch of things and made it more stable. You can now insert credit right from the gun, from the buttons on the side of the gun. You can insert credit, start the game, quit the game, and some other changes behind the scenes that you don't really need to know too much about. But before we get started here, before you go ahead and download the file that I provided in the description, you're going to want to check a few things. So first, let's go to computer and go ahead and check the utilities folder here. If you have Joy2Key, you do not need this update. Your system already went out with it, so you can ignore this. Next, you want to check emulators and scroll down to MAME Gun Games. MAME Gun Games, check your CTRLR folder. If you have gunconfig.cfg in there, you can go ahead and continue with this update. If you don't have gunconfig.cfg in here at all, that means you have a really old system. Just get in touch with me and I'll have to update you on a personal basis. But other than that, we're good to continue here. So once you download the link in the description, you're gonna wanna place that folder in the D drive right here in the root. Okay, then you're gonna double click. This is it right here, latest gun system updates. You're gonna double click that and double click this again. Click over here so nothing is highlighted. Click extract. Make sure it says D right there and hit OK. If it asks to overwrite anything, just say yes to all. And that is pretty much it, guys. Once you do that, you will have the latest gun updates. Another thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to update your firmware on your guns to the latest version. Now, the version provided on the Ultimark website is not the latest one. I was able to actually get a firmware from them that is newer than the one they provide on the website, and it has some very important changes in there. So I will provide a link to that in the description as well, to that file. So watch the video on how to upgrade the firmware on the guns also in the description. But in that video, I instruct you how to use the official firmware that they provide in their download. The only change you're going to do is you're going to use the one that I provide you right there in the description as well. Okay, so you're going to want to upgrade the firmware. And the second thing you want to do is watch my new gun game videos, or video I should say, that I provide a link to in the description as well, because I will be going into all these new changes and how to use them. The old gun games video is not going to have any of this stuff in there because this is all new, and it applies to this latest gun game update. So yeah, just watch the video on how to upgrade the firmware, but use the firmware I provide here instead, and then just watch the new gun games video so that you know what all these changes do to the functionality of the guns. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.